when you think about the way that this team, Marcus, has been winning when they have won in the Minnesota Vikings, how would you describe your level of trust in them at this point with how on the edge they've been?
It's like a long-distance relationship, L Boogie.
Oh, boy.
When your girlfriend come in town, it's all love. Y'all are happy. Y'all go and see shows together. You're eating dinner together. You can't wait to just spend some time.
Gosh.
But as soon as she leaves,
nothing to do with
all
football.
you're doing is sitting there thinking, does she really love me? Is it really what I felt this weekend
So
when
you
she
got
was
trust
able to
issues.
visit? Is it true to what it is and what I'm seeing on the weekend as opposed to when she's gone the rest of the week? That's the Minnesota Vikings, y'all. The Minnesota Vikings in the first half was the girlfriend that you think you have. You in love. You love everything about her. She's moving the ball down the field. She's scoring touchdowns.
Woo.
Y'all having a great time. It is
So
just
she's a football
everything.
player.
You're calling home to your mama saying, I think I'm going to marry this girl. And then the second half happens. When she get back on the plane and go back for a regular work week, you realize she going to throw a couple interceptions. She's going to give up some touchdowns, like 3 in 5 minutes. She is not going to be who she was when she was in your presence. That's the Minnesota Vikings. They play Jekyll and Hyde. It's a long-distance relationship.
Oh, my
All
gosh.
good when you together. When she gone, y'all don't know if y'all going to make it.
Oh, my
I think that's a very long way of saying never bet on the Minnesota Vikings. Like, you might as well be lighting your money on fire.
Man,
If I'm hearing you correctly.
yeah, some of the people, there are probably some people watching who are very sensitive to that right now, Mina, but thanks for bringing it up either way. As for the Steelers, another tough loss for them. Mina, what do you make of their performance last night?
Laura, that first half from the Steelers defense, I think is the worst half of defensive football I have seen from any team this year. And honestly, I was just left with questions like, how do you leave a cornerback, various cornerbacks, on an island versus Justin Jefferson when you know he is their lone dominant receiving threat? How do you play more man coverage than you have played the entire season? How do you stack the box against Dalvin Cook and he averages 7 yards a carry? That's just when running into stacked boxes. I don't have answers to any of these questions, which is why I feel so fortunate that my colleague, former Steelers defensive great Ryan Clark, is here to answer the questions for me.
Come on, RC.
Mina, I have absolutely no answers for you. And that was the most frustrating part about watching the game. Why you can't, so you didn't know that Dalvin Cook was going to get the ball coming off of injury? You didn't understand that with no Adam Thielen, that maybe you can double or shade your free safety toward Justin Jefferson because he'd be an early target for Kirk Cousins? You've seen Mike Zimmer coach defense for your entire adult life, and you didn't know that you would get double A-gap blitz looks? It looked like the Pittsburgh Steelers were not prepared for this game. And on the other side of it, where's the physicality? Where's the fight? Where's the want to? I believe it's an issue, and maybe I'm wrong. I believe that Dalvin Cook is a very conditioned athlete. He had to leave after every carry to get a Gatorade break because that's how far he ran every time he touched it. There should be a 1-yard run. There should be a run for no yardage. At some point, he should have to walk back to the huddle because it's 2nd and 10. But he was getting touched so far down the field that everything was a sprint for him, and he needed a break. Now, the second half they fought, the second half they came back, but this team was unrecognizable for the first half of this game, and this isn't the first time we've seen that this season.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin, of course, very critical of a few individual players and overall the performance of the team.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.